Hey, we're live.
All
It's
right.
Sunday night. You are very tiny. I'm going to fix your screen. It's Coding with Fire. All right. Now that Ian is like sized semi normally, I'm probably going to do that like five more times. Welcome to Coding with Fire. I'm EJ.
And I'm Ian.
That's Ian. Yeah. Uh,
I'm still playing with my circle,
and
trying to like expand
like
my bubble.
every once in a while, we do a stream where we live code and play with data and try and make pretty pictures with computers. And so this is that. So thank you to everybody for hanging out and tuning in.
Yeah.
Tonight we're more structured now. This is season two. We have a new look. We have a new vibe. We have a spreadsheet with which we are organized, and we have three segments tonight. The first segment is the beloved wheel of data. Second segment, COVID, can't avoid it. And the third segment is generative art, and that's usually been yielding some cool stuff. I have on my screen right now the generative art thing that we made last week, or really that you made, and I sort of watched you make, where we converted the topo JSON Boyd frames into Three.js scenes, and it turned out pretty crazy looking, and I love it.
Yeah, that was pretty awesome. And yeah, I think today we can see.
So I don't know if we want
I've
to do
seen
with
some
more
stuff
with
out there.
that. Like we could just
Huh?
do something like totally from left field, something totally different. But I will like I've been really enjoying the stuff we've been making in the generative art segments.
Yeah, how about this? I'll pitch you on some things and then we'll see if the
Ooh,
chat weighs in
love it.
and, you know, see where we're at.
All right, so let's
And
see.
yeah,
Um,
and this is something we worked on actually last season.
you're looking at that COVID stuff.
Yeah. It's Thanksgiving Day the 26th.
Don't ask me.
Yeah, I guess a lot of places don't report them. Yeah, so this was a map that we made a while back and have iterated many different ways and many times to make
What's up, Hell on Earth
like an
is?
animation. Oh, hey, how nice is yeah, and and so I think we could take this further in our COVID segment later, right?
For sure.
I have some ideas for that. They probably won't take very long, so we might have to think of something else though
All right.
to do.
Before we get too deep into it, let's pull up our beloved wheel of data, which I should have made a sound effect for by now, but have not yet.
That's cool. That's
My cat
you
has
know,
been laying down on the drum machine all night, so like, and also getting annoyed at me when I try and turn it off. So if he weren't currently laying on the drum machine, I would attempt to make it do a drum roll. But
yeah, that's fair. We'll get there. One piece of, I mean, that's improving the wheel, right? It's like
what would you call? What's the word for a patriarchy but run by felines? It's like a feline-archy in this
that's
house.
your household.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right. Do you want to do the
So
honors? Can you click? Can
yeah,
you
well, I was just saying like we should probably like say a word or two in
about what
case.
the fuck this is? Is that what you're saying?
Yeah,
Oh yeah. So
yeah,
in this segment, we have this beautiful, colorful wheel full of different data sets with which we can play with and make interesting things. And all throughout the week, we'll be talking to each other and we'll say, "I want to do this," and then we'll say, "All right, add it to the wheel if you want to do that." So bad then. And then at the end of the week, we get to this wonderful segment where we spin the wheel and a random number generator gets to decide what we do. And also, your fucking camera got weird again. We're just gonna roll with it. It's just fine. It's just fine. It's totally normal. It's a normal thing that happens on streams. I'm gonna fix it. I'm gonna fix it.
um, yeah. So the thing that keeps happening though is when we built this wheel, it's like a pie chart that rotates, right? Like on one of the streams, some SVG and some D3, and we kept like it wasn't very, it didn't look that great at first, and we kept fixing it, and then we realized if we didn't actually spin it, we would just spend the whole time fixing, like making it better. And our solution was to add a category for improve the wheel.
Yeah, it's on there. Should we go through what the categories are now? We should like have it unfolded somewhere.
Like a list, kind of.
Yeah, I guess that's falls under improving the wheel, which we should not get into unless the wheel falls on improving the wheel, huh?
Yeah. See, that's why. I mean, it's a genius category that you came up with.
It's pretty good.
Because otherwise, like but it's about knowing yourself, right? Both of us would just continue to
Yeah.
improve. Yes.
So anyway, that's
Improve the
why it looks
body.
like this right now.
Mm.
Um, in any case, do you want to? So I think it's important personally, based on superstition. I think it's important to click the button at least 4 to 8 times before unclicking it, as if to give the wheel some momentum. So
Spinning it, yeah.
yeah, exactly. You're like prop prop prop.
All right. Yeah. Are we ready to spin the wheel?
Yeah, we'll do whatever it says.
Nice.
Unless it says cats, because we already did that. If it says cat species, we're going to take it off the wheel and not do that.
I took it off after we did it last time.
Great. What is it?
Internet speed.
Internet speed? I don't want to do it. What is this? I don't want to do it. Who put this on here?
Yeah, I mean, I might have snuck it in there. So the idea with that one is that we had spent an episode in the first season digging into a data set that's like internet speed tests.
Mm-hmm.
And they're just like, I guess they have a latitude, longitude, right? So you can, but there's like millions of them. We had to use BigQuery.
Can we turn them into contours and make contour maps of the internet speed?
That feels like a thing that would be interesting to do. Yeah.
Okay. Why did you put it in here again? Sorry, I cut you off.
Yeah.
You put it in here because it was a thing we did before and didn't finish? Is that what you're trying to say?
Well, it's not that we didn't finish it. We never got to visualize it. We only got to like look at the data in the BigQuery thing.
Okay.
Do you think
How much do
this
I have to
game-
pay to spin it again?
I was gonna say, like, do you think there should be like a call a friend or a, like an out that you can?
If Hell on Earth says that I can spin it again, then I would like to spin it again.
All right, I'm with that. This is a
Personally.
poll the audience or whatever.
Yeah.
Move.
Well, we're polling our favorite, most long time and consistent viewer. We're giving him a co-producer credit. Should he want it? Should they want it? I don't. Change the list, then spin?
Oh wow! All right, I think EJ, you got to take it to your screen then, and you should do the honor spinning of doing the change.
All right.
Whoa, mama! Hey, NT.
Well, sorry, NT hits. Listen, it's not. We're not. Okay, shouldn't have said all that stuff. All right, let me pull up the wheel. What are you saying? Why do I have to pull up the wheel now?
Here, I'm just gonna put it in the chat too for folks that want to play along at home.
Okay.
Um.
So I have to edit the list.
You got to spin it now because like.
All right,
You're
fair.
gonna redo the spin.
Sorry. Yeah. Okay. Fair. Can I take out internet speed? Hell on Earth says we have to change the list then spin. So I'm going to take out.
Yeah,
internet
I think
speed.
you should comment it out then at least.
Comment it
until
out. Oh, you made a done equals true thing. Okay, do I have to? Okay, you're right. Comment it out. Sorry, I should have just listened. Building footprints. We wanted to like extrude stuff, I guess. Cats and
Yeah, I
colors
mean, some
are
of these
done.
I think
Great
we're
points.
actually, what we may never have done is actually fill the list explicitly because when we built it, we used, like the building footprints was something we explored in the past. Or wait,
No.
yeah, we did for
Is that
Harris
true?
County.
Oh, right. That happened? I forgot about that. What does that show? Let me look at that. When did that happen? That was in our Harris County exploration?
That was like one of the last streams we did before the election because we were like, I bet there's going to be some news about Harris County. Let's make sure we
Damn,
have.
bro,
a
how
bunch of
wrong
data.
was I about that, huh? I was so convinced.
Oh, it was right there. You scrolled past. Oh, I'm
Okay.
delayed, but.
Did I? Where are votes outstanding?
I mean,
scrolled
I think the
past
problem was that it had been in the news many times.
it. I did my best.
Colors. There's colors on
Harris
there.
County data. We did. I have no recollection of doing buildings. Oh my god, it's coming back to me. We did it in a Mapbox map. Like a
Yeah,
bunch
the
of
buildings
crazy
were in a
people.
map box. We did, or you did QGIS. You loaded the state into QGIS and then pulled out
Wild.
Harris County,
Um,
which was
that's cool.
it was heavy on the computer, right? Like it was
It was heavy on the computer, so we're gonna put that as done. So we're like doing stuff all the time, huh?
So we
Does
got
that?
4 things. I
Yeah.
guess
Does
that
that
works.
mean the wheel gets smaller? Do you have any? I guess it's on us to add more stuff during the
Well,
week.
and post office locations is another one of these. It's basically a data set from a previous stream where when the post office was in the news, and we were just like, let's collect a bunch of election related data. Like it was the first time you pulled in Eves into a notebook, the voter survey data, and
All right,
then
it's 9:15. We got to get the wheel spinning. I'm sorry for not yes ending our first spin. But let me make this small and give it a new spin. Oh my god! When I resize it, it spins it, which is delightful. All right.
hell on earth says
Add
add
data
data viz,
viz.
unless that's a figure. I think that's the idea, is that we're always trying to viz
Is it?
some data.
Have we been
And
lagging on the data viz? If that's true.
no, I think that we're describing these past streams. And it is because what's in the wheel is the data sets. And in the past streams, we like a lot of times, a lot of the work was getting the data set, not visualizing it.
Oh
So
yeah, and we got a generative art segment. Yeah. So other thing, yes. Data viz always, generative art always in the third section. For now, we just do whatever the wheel tells us. There's only 4 things because we've been like picking at it. We got to add more stuff. But I'm gonna spin it for now. God, dear God, do I hope it lands on motorcycle routes. All right, I'm spinning it.
let's see what we get.
Post office locations, which I also hate, but I'm not gonna do this. What's post office locations?
No, we were supposed to take it out.
Oh really? Thank God. So now there's only
That was one of the ones I was saying that we
now there's
brought
only
the data
3
in.
things on the wheel, and I can spin
There's
it
3
again.
things, so it's got to be one of the things we want to do.
I swear to God.
You really just want to do motorcycle routes. Is that what it is?
It says improve the wheel, which I also really want to do.
Oh, improve. I like how this is like our 3rd time doing the wheel, and we're just like, let's just not listen to the wheel.
Did I do it wrong? I feel like I followed all the rules and regulations laid out. The wheel of data, I'm sorry, it should have rules at the top. Rules.
I mean, I guess
One
the
spin
constellation.
only to, unless hell on earth is says you can spin again.
2 more things off. Yeah, we can mark improve the wheel as done since we've improved it a lot.
Well, yeah.
Yeah.
How do you want to improve the wheel? Since we talked a big talk.
What, let's see. Well, we only have 3 things, so the colors are okay. There was something, maybe we could do it making the texts better.
Yes. Better list management. Can we have like a flat layout that lists them all?
A flat layout, yes, that could be cool.
Can we make them different sizes based on how much we love them? Like, can we improve the wheel a very thin slice and motorcycle routes a very big slice?
Yeah, I think that'd be good.
Like that.
How do we have to like weight the chance?
No, you just make them a bigger slice of the pie or not. Yeah. So they're bigger segments.
Yeah, but the random number, let me see. It doesn't determine which. Oh, we just determine by what we're looking at. So the arc, yeah, that's what I see what you're saying. So we use the pie layout. Let's see. Arc is here.
And like default them.
There's
all
value.
to 1,
Yeah, I think.
I'll give it a weight.
I think we could do it here. So we're just jumping in. Make my screen a little bigger. So normally we would return 1, but like if it's improve the wheel. Where's that one? Oh, yeah. Wait.
Do you like my weights?
I mean, since I really want to do the bar chart race one, then I might go in there and mess with your weights, but
Do whatever you want. I'm gonna add in
D.E.
bar chart race.
Whoa. Oh, that was like COVID county, that countries. We should just call it bar chart race, though.
Can you default them to 1?
Yes, I believe I did.
Great. You're a good friend. What's COVID countries BCRBC?
Well, I
bar
just
chart rate.
I just
Got it.
commented that. That was my bar chart race one.
Gotcha.
What do we got now? Weighted list items. Okay, how long this is on top of it. No, I can make. I can do 1.5.
Yeah, add some more. Yeah, we need better list management. I agree. We need like an add to thing mechanism.
Yeah, I also just want to kind of render.
How do you do a markdown thing that just like gives me a nice looking list of all the stuff?
I think we want like a little HTML thing, so I'll pull that up right now.
But how do you do like
So
a
you
V?
would.
I want a V4. What's the observable equivalent of a V4? Are you gonna write a bunch of
It's
JavaScript in your
more
HTML?
JSX-ish.
Man, these motherfuckers.
Well, what do we call our list? Options. I'm gonna
Yes,
move
sir.
it up. Oops, but unpin it.
Okay.
Options.
Right.
So in my for loop, if this is going to be some kind of div, I'm going to return, I guess, a new HTML thing where it'd be like undefined. Okay. I might just do it the D3 way.
What? You're just doing crazy stuff in there? I wasn't paying attention to what you just wrote for the past minute.
I was trying to make a list and I couldn't figure it out the
That's valid. I didn't even know where to
interpolation
start
way.
with any of that. Yeah. I just want to V4 in view. I would just do div V4 option and options, and then I'd write a bunch of cool stuff.
Yeah. I would like something like that. Yeah.
Yeah.
Theoretically, somebody has, I think, gotten view templates to work.
I think you're quite right about that.
Option and then select all, join div. Okay, there's my lists. Well, how do you do CSS content before? I want to do that.
Why? To what end?
I want a box. I want a little colored box next to each one.
Just do it in the thing. HTML, span, fill color, X. I'll give you a Unicode box.
Yeah, but then I have to go instead of joining.
I don't like this way.
No?
I want to write HTML. It should be easier.
Yeah, I mean, it's HTML with a for loop, right?
What does
But
Mr.
it's,
Bostock say? How does he say we should write our lists?
let's find out.
I feel as though we're not obeying him.
Let's look at the user manual.
I'm nerd sniping us. I don't know why. What the wheel said to improve the wheel, and so we made the slices different, which is a definite improvement. And we're trying to make a list, which you did. It's great. I don't know what's happening.
I don't know. Why can't I just add? All I want to do is add a colored square.
Oh, it's because I hate before. I'm sorry. I shouldn't let my
you hate before?
prejudices
That's
get in the way of this show. Yeah.
Where does that come from? Why don't you
don't.
explain it?
That's not right. If it's, I don't know. I guess it is stylistic. I don't. It doesn't feel. It's just a prejudice. I guess I was beat up by befores when I was a kid. So
There's this swatches thing which we could take over.
that's cool. Looks like a lot.
Oh, it uses SVG though, so
Sure,
it's
it
not.
looks like a lot.
Oh, it wouldn't be any. You just import it and call one thing. I guess we have a color scale, right?
Yeah, do
So we
that.
just use our colors.
Yay.
Um, so instead of doing this, I'm gonna append two spans. You said it's display block or something?
Yes.
Okay.
Or inline block. Hell on Earth has dropped some interesting code in the chat using display grid and then grid template columns. But I can't say that I understand it. I guess you get 5 divs.
Oh, don't I need to? Oh, it's not fill anyway. It's background. Don't I need to give it like a width and a height?
Yep. Great.
Getting somewhere.
Fucking killing it, dude.
Sort of.
I'm in. I'm tapping in.
Okay, go in.
Things are going great. Killing the game. Now it changes when you resize. What fun. Should sorry.
Should what?
I got distracted and I'm going to surprise you. Yay! I did it! Go back to our list for a fun treat.
Oh, hey.
Now we're talking.
It's a bar chart.
It's a bar chart.
Love it. Let's republish this. Mix blend mode. Love it.
Should we
I was trying to fix the angle because this tiny improve the wheel is like.
Should we make it bigger? Let's just fix it in the data. We control everything. We are gods of this.
Go for it.
Yay! That was great. And we have a half
That was
hour
fun.
left. Um,
Nice.
I would say we should spin it again, but now there's clearly stated rules at the top that says one spin only.
Well, what do you want to do? Should we think of more things to fix or give more time to something else?
It's again, it says one spin only, so we're gonna need to think of more things to fix. And by fix is the wrong way to think about it. Things to improve, things to make better. And you know
That's
what?
right.
You know what? You know what, Ian? You know what we need to
What's
make
that?
better? We need to import Tone.js and get fucking Kraken on the tuk 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 sound, okay?
Of course. Of course. That's the
Because that's what
perfect thing
all
to do.
the people have ever wanted since we made this is to play Tone.js every 360 degrees. In fact, let's divide and conquer differently. I can pull in Tone.js and do all of that shit. Do you want to handle how to figure out when to call it and how to do that? You know what I mean? Can you just call a
Yes.
function every time a sound should happen and I'll take it from the other side?
Yes, I can do something like that. Um,
Yay! I'm gonna look for Tone.js observables and hope that there is one because I'm really depending on that. Yay, Tom Mac, right? Oh, deprecated. That's not good.
so I want something that whenever it spins, which is triggered by spin, if you do this, this will rerun every time.
Search page needs a sort on observable. I need to
Yeah,
sort by date because all these old ones are broken.
that's a good call. Feedback is noted.
All right, thanks.
I'll get right on it. This is a good segment.
Great.
Um, I am trying to figure out. So I want to basically cause a transition and call the number. So I need to do every time this. I need to do one of these yield things. So this is something I always have to look up. Um, I know Mike wrote something about animation loops. Yes. Take yield canvas. Now in this, reusable loops. Let's go down here. Yield x of animate. Animation thing. Okay. So I think I'm just going to use this code. I don't know, pure approach. Why is this constantly ticking now? What is now?
What is now? What a great question, Ian. Deep.
Oh, now is happening right now. I guess it's kind of like
Quite
while
true. Couldn't agree more. Now is happening right now.
verbose. Okay, pros concise. Slow if external values change.
He doesn't like it when I get
Mutate now. Okay, we want to change stuff.
valid.
Oh, no, we don't want. We do want to do that. All right, we don't care. So we're going to take this. So basically, we want our date. We're going to have I. I'm going to have like I plus plus. We don't care about X. We don't want to fill the arc yet. So this is going to constantly increase I until it respins. Then it's going to start over with I equals 0. I'm going to do this again. So as I goes up, if I is greater than some number, we'll restart it, right? Like 1,000. And I'm going to say t is I over 1,000 for now. All right, so what I'm doing is I'm making a number that goes from 0 to 1 over time. And I guess this should be, we'll just do width. That's actually kind of fun. Just do I, radius will be 5. Okay, that's ridiculous. Why is it so high? Whoa. What's going on?
I'm making great progress. Yeah, I've done great and important work. Yeah. So it makes a sound now for when the wheel's supposed to spin, and I'm just gonna let it get to. You can get to that part, and meanwhile, I'm gonna look for a better sound for it to make while it spins. Oh, and I have a little example of how to make it make the sound in my little note button, which I love to open right underneath your spin. It's good. That's great, actually. I'll say it's great.
I think I've gotten context, not CT. So I have a dot that moves sort of with the easing function that we use.
Love it.
And let's see, I'm now trying to show like a trail, and then I'm so used to typing CTX instead of context. That's kind of fun. So ideally, this thing, when you spin the wheel.
Whoa, that's cool. That's fucking cool, dude. I'm into that.
So yeah, this is just like, I guess this is the duration of the spin.
But that's different from the thing I asked.
Right, except for this will make it really easy to do the thing you asked.
Woohoo!
Because you want me to call it. So there's this play.start, it looks like. Right?
Yes, sir. That's how you do it.
Thing is,
you want to do it every 360.
360 milliseconds?
No, every 360 degrees spun.
Yeah, so we have to calculate. The ease gives us how many, wait, let me see. So we can see, let me not do this, actually, it's gonna go crazy. When we do our transition, it goes rotations times rotate amount. And T, okay, T is times all these things. So that's how many degrees it is, I think.
Whoa.
Because T is like the same thing that we have in our ease function.
Yeah,
So let's see, rotate amount is, oh crap, okay. It's between 180 and 1080. There's a random amount. So that's actually an issue. We won't know. We won't be able to make a match. I think.
Don't lie to me.
I mean, unless we pull this chance out, is what I'm thinking.
That sounds right.
Maybe okay. Spin the wheel. It's a button. Really, what we want this to do is have its value be that chance thing. All right, so spin to hear me out.
Another button. Okay, I see where you're driving at.
And it should just be regular function. And there's some kind of dispatch event thing I always have to look up every time I do this. But the length of time the rotation is going to happen, yes, but if we want to time it to the actual spin, like how many the rotations, we do.
Yeah, because it's not the same over time because of the easing function.
Yeah, that's what it's like. It's randomly doing X number of spins between 180 and 1080 degrees. There is a line of code that I want to. If it was up to me, this would be auto-completed or something, and maybe it will be up to me one day.
You should put it in your Apple keyboard shortcuts.
That sounds really fancy.
For every time you write this dispatch, it just fills the rest in.
Look at that.
Okay. Great.
So that's the degrees. So this should be
spin amount. Okay, yeah. Or that.
And then this should be. Well, yeah, I was reusing your name. And this is what I want to see. So this should be a number we can see. So every time we click this, it's a different amount, which is fine. But we want t times this. So if the number is 2300, it's going to be counting up. So we want to what we kind of care about is the speed that it's going, right? Like how you want to play it more times if it's going faster, and at the end there's tick, tick.
So every time it spins 360 degrees, I want to call it.
I see. So so this is going to give us how many degrees that is.
This wouldn't win me any Google whiteboards or whatever, but I would just make a D equals 0, add 1 for every degree spun, and then set it back to 0 once it hit 360 again and ring my bell or whatever. Like I'm fucking fizz buzzing. Right. Fizz buzzing my way to a soundy wheel.
Yeah, I was thinking there's probably some modulo way to do that
Yeah, you would
to,
want
or
to
I guess,
do it with a modulo. I was, yeah,
or just gonna
how
ignore it.
it would be like if modulo 360 is greater than 0 or something.
Oh, yeah, or is zero,
Is
right?
0.
Because when the remainder is zero, it's equal to zero.
Whatever you say.
But the degree, so we'll probably want to do this.
Whatever you say, buddy, yeah. Rotations is 3, so a tick on each segment. What does that mean?
Cannot access degrees. Where was degrees defined? Oh, I named it.
Not D. That's the only other terrible name that we could ever have.
Right. Sorry. I didn't hear it play at all.
I am
Or
hearing
unless
it. I am hearing it play right now, and it was confusing the shit out of me. I did not understand why that was happening or what was causing it, but now that you say that,
but I want to see. I guess I also want to do this. I want context.field text. Is it? Rotations is 3. Oh, but it's by the angle. So the angle, the rotations is multiplied by the amount to rotate, which is a random number, like 1400 right now.
do you want to take that
Or this is
garbage out?
rotations times that.
Do we hate that?
What happened?
Do we hate that method of doing it? Like, why did we add all
Oh
that
no, I
other
think it's
stuff?
good. I think what it's doing. I mean, what it means is that we're counting up to degrees. So when I do that in here, but what I'm gonna do is use fill text to like write out what the degree is as it's going.
Great.
Right. So it's text x
More
y.
debugging. I am a disciple of Ian's church of debugging. It involves console logging always and forever. That's the first commandment of Ian's church of debugging. I just heard it make sounds a few times.
All right. Let's see. Okay, so yours is playing, right?
Yep, I hear it every time you rewrite something.
But mine doesn't seem to be. Okay, so and then if I
What did you do?
Are you changing the sound?
Yeah, I am. It was an 808 before, and I just made it a stick.
Okay, I think 360 is too too much. It needs to be.
Yeah, also, how do you spin the wheel anymore? There's two enormous buttons that both say spin the wheel.
Oh, you don't want. Well, I'm gonna make the first one go away in a second.
Oh my god, I just understood what hell on earth this is talking about. So if a tick happened on rotation, it would happen every time it hits the, like, in between. Okay, the sound it just made is perfect. Whatever you just did, I love. Do you hear it?
That last.
No, do you hear it at
Does
all?
anyone
You,
else
like,
hear it,
never
though?
told
I
me if
wonder.
you hear the sound.
Oh, I'm hearing it every time it reruns. Yeah.
Yeah, but like that was like a whole thing that I tried to work up to, and you never told me if it worked or not.
Sorry.
Like, do you hear the
I'm like
sound?
confused about how it's working or if it's working, but it does seem to be working. Nice. All right. We got people hearing it. The thing is, I have like kind of a hack here. So I wanted to, why did player start stop working? Start must be called before stop. Define.
We all make typos, but more coffee
Damn
does
it.
sound good. What are you doing over there?
Oh, okay. So it's, oh, we have two random mass numbers in here. Okay, what the hell? Maybe we did. So we have spin is not defined. This should be using rotate now. Okay. Why does it say stop? Where's player.stop?
I don't think that happens or exists, or anybody's ever written that.
It's just stopped working.
I'm getting rid of the synth that was written, and that might work. And I'm doing a refresh of the page. Start time must be strictly greater than previous. I guess you have to wait until player exit. Like it does this immediately when the page opens. And player needs to exist. All the other ones were based on like it being a click event, which gives it time to load. You know what I mean?
Hmm. Let's see. Is there some way to know if it's loaded? State.
Player. Dot something.
Is offline? I don't know. Initialized? You probably want that.
Yeah, that sounds right.
Player.context.initialize. Let's try that.
Did you see that somewhere, or did you just make that up?
Yeah, I made like a little cell above.
No, I'm saying, did you know that that's a thing it had? Player.context.
No.
Oh, I see. Player.context.initialize. I'm with it, sure.
I guess that didn't. But it should be initialized at this point, right? Like for some reason it just stopped working.
Yes.
Because it was working. What did we do?
It was working moments ago.
Oops. Omega. If I only do it once. Oops. So I just can't call it anymore. But when I click the note, I don't hear anything anymore. Did you change something?
No, I've. Let me see.
A different file?
I hear it. When I click the note, I hear it.
I'm gonna republish for a second. Okay. Let me try to add it back. That's weird. Why is it? Hello.
It's good. That seems great. It's like a drum roll and a spin all at once.
All right, I think we should make. I do think that our math is a little weird.
I agree. It happens too often.
Well, one thing is we got two random numbers. All this stuff is weird. It's degrees plus rotations times that amount. I don't
Where's
know
the
why
thing
we
that
have.
where's the thing that makes the sound? Take me to that. I'm gonna make some magic numbers better. Where is
It's
sound
that
made?
bar. This is where we do player dot start there.
Okay, got it. What the fuck is this shit?
I just moved mod to 360. That's the thing that's like how many times it goes.
Greater, less than, or equal to 3?
This should be the degrees. I don't know why we did this. We should just get rid of that. Use rotations times rotation amount. We shouldn't even do that. We should just have rotation amount.
No more rotations?
I don't know, 360 times, do 1800. Just gonna do at least one rotation, go, and then rotation amount.
Now my note won't work.
Okay, so it skips too fast sometimes. We could just base it off the I. Oh no, we want it based off this T.
That's right. That feels right.
It should happen. I still feel like it should be happening constantly, but not that fast.
Well, you're not
Because
watching it with the wheel, though. You're just listening to it. That feels good.
That feels right, right?
Yeah, man. When it hits it, why does it... Why? What? It hits it a bunch of times every time it hits it. It doesn't hit it once.
Yeah, because I have this less than 5 thing. So if I do 1, it doesn't catch them all the time.
Can you debounce it or whatever?
This is I mean, it's the opposite of debalancing, I guess. Because we're using the modules, we're not checking if it went over. So what we could do it the way you said, I think would be better. So let's keep track of um, like rotations, right? So every time
Can't you just like
it
debounce it?
rotates, we're gonna
I just wanted to
say
bounce it.
no. So hang on, I'm coding in here, so I'm
God,
debouncing it.
hey, get out! All right.
No, because it's what I'm saying is that you don't want to actually debounce it, and this noise I have to comment out for a second. But I do want to say, like, again, we need that like EJ's right button because
Yeah.
I think it's the first thing you suggested, which was as it's going, it goes whenever it goes past the 360 or whatever we have it here, this mod, then we reset it to 0.
Yeah, that's how I was gonna answer my code interview test.
Exactly. Yeah.
Yeah.
So you're gonna get a
Oh, it's
higher
it's
on your
10 o'clock, so I'm leaving. It's break
Oh
time.
man.
Yeah,
Oh man.
it's how the system works.
How about this? I think we just leave it like it is and then fix it next time we land on improve the wheel.
Well, you mean it's gonna annoy us just for infinity? How does it work right now?
All right. Well, it basically every time it resets to 0, it does this. But we want to just
It
increase
was
this
so
clip
close
by
to being what we wanted. Just let me fucking debounce it. What are you talking
that's
about?
what I'm
Like,
trying to do.
no, let me do it. I just stop doing what you're doing. Get
All
out of
right. Tell me
there.
how you're gonna debounce it.
I
Tell me how.
imported the library Lodash, and I'm gonna use the method debounce.
No. I don't think that's
No, you don't
because
like
we're
it?
using observable as yield thing. I
Okay.
don't think that's gonna be play nice
You
unless we.
sure? Can I just do it?
You can do it. You can do it.
And then we'll see what happens?
Sure.
Maybe. Okay. It doesn't even like that. I didn't even do it right. No, I did do it right. Debounce. Function. Wait.
You might have to set up a function in another cell that we
Yes.
call from
I
here.
believe that you're right about that. Oh, there we go. But maybe 100? No, it doesn't work at all, does it? Alright, my method is terrible. Who could have guessed? I think we both thought that that would work great, and I think it surprised both of us that it didn't work well.
Where did it go?
It went away. I deleted it.
But when you do,
I think this is great. We're at a great stopping point. It makes the delightful noises. Do we hate it because it just, when it gets to the end, it just plays forever? Is that why we hate it?
that's one of the things. The way I did it makes it hard to fix that. So if we did it your way, I think it would
No,
have
I
been
want
easier.
another chance. Give me more chances. And t is in 0. How about that? How do you like that? Or even less than 0. Is that a thing you can do? No. Okay. Look at you getting nerd sniped with my loadout stuff. It's time to take a break.
Hang on.
I'm leaving. I'm gonna go smoke a cigarette. Your camera's all fucked
No,
up.
look. You always do
What?
that. You always leave right when it works. Your Lodash thing worked.
Yay.
You
I don't
know.
feel victorious.
So in a way, we were both right and we were both wrong. Maybe not.
Great. It sure feels like that. Ooh,
EJ
no, it's
was right.
fun.
EJ was
Hold
right
on.
twice, actually.
It is fun to spin it. It's too much, though. All right, we're just going to lose our lives to the fucking wheel.
All right. Well, I'm going to republish, and we're going to take a break and come back and do something else.
Yeah.
COVID, right?
COVID, great. We're and this wheel of data
Look,
segment really brought us into a great mood. So I think that the whipped cream on the Sunday of our evening, it was a bunch of COVID data. Let's definitely do that. Look forward to that. We'll be back in 5 minutes with Coding with Fire.
we're gonna have generative art after that, so
Oh my god, yeah,
it
that part will
all
be fun at
ends up
least. That's not,
nicely.
and we'll figure out a way to make that depressing. All right, see you guys soon. We're back. We're live. It's Sunday night. It's Coding with Fire. I'm EJ. I didn't give Ian enough time before I started the segment.
You
That's
did a
Ian.
countdown. You kind of really fast.
I so this is season
I'm kind of
two.
slow
In season
tonight.
one,
Okay.
I counted down from 10, and I felt like in season two we could move to like a five countdown, but I didn't really discuss it with anybody.
It's all good, man. We're just eager, as Helen Earth said, it's exciting times. Um, was it, we're cursed to be, may you live in exciting times, right?
Yeah,
Um,
that's exactly right. And we have all these
so,
maps of COVID data. One of the things that we do on this show regularly, because we cover things that happen in the world, and COVID is a thing that's happening in the world, we made a map of it. And COVID continues to happen, and we haven't really looked at the map in like a few months. So I'm curious to see what it looks like.
the other thing that's happened, and I should probably find the news article where I saw this, but it was like I think the New York Times someone had to change the color scale
I
because
think
it
a whole
got so
bunch of different
bad.
people did COVID tracking project had to like everybody had to change it. So I bet it's likely we
We
do too.
probably do too, yeah. And we're doing it's like daily per 100,000 or something. Forget where the color scale is, but maybe we could include that on the side or something. But basically, like some small counties can still be bright white if they have more than, I don't know. We set some number, right, where it was like, oh, 100 is like a reasonable setting, which a lot of people had because that was the most that really it got to per day. But now that's been exceeded in a lot of places. So
Yeah.
yeah, so daily COVID cases per 100K,
Well, can we
and then
like? Can
mhm.
we? I wish we had a
Well,
small
there's two. Yeah,
multiples of this where we could like see the first of every month or like the average of every month really easily. Because I'd be curious just to see how it looks in comparison. You know what I mean?
yeah. Although, so it says there's an extent. This is saying 0 to 50. That seems like low. You could do, I guess, signal, not signal. I thought, oh, here, yeah, here's the color scale. So I thought that we fixed this. Like it should be a single number. Like our extent would be something else. But before we do that, one thing I was thinking is that we last stream or the stream before that, we got it running as a command, right? So I think
The
I had this
the pre-render, you mean?
pre-render for this map, but there was something wrong. Oh yeah, the legend isn't working. But if we have that, because we sped up um, the notebook enough such that we can run it like pretty quickly as just this one command, right?
I was sick. I forgot about that, but
But
yes.
yeah, so I was thinking if we could do that, we should render one where it's the same color scale, and then render another one that's the other color scale,
That's really smart. I love that idea.
right? And so I think I'm proposing that's the order we do things. Fix
Great.
the legend, run the animation, and then change the color scale.
Into it. How do we fix the legend?
So I think it was, let me see. What we're doing, the thing that we changed is that Alex helped us get, the command runs the same notebook and it changes a value, it changes the date, right? But the way that we implemented the calendar is it calls it on this group, right? So
Oh, so it never disappears.
yeah, so this one, I think that's what happens.
So
This
just
one
do
get redone.
calendar.html is nothing. Or whatever. Calendar group. CG. HTML, no.
Oh, you just don't want to show the date?
No, just do that. Just erase it every time right before you call it, right? So then there's always one. Old school jQuery
Oh,
stuff.
I see what you're saying. So this element, we could clear it out and then.
Okay, yeah, sure. Yeah, that.
However, why is November 26th not being highlighted? Something
Great
weird
question.
happens.
Tremendous question.
So plus D equals plus now. All right, let's see what
Well, probably because it's the 29th.
It says 26. What is plus now? So that's the number. And then so each of these dates. So what is going on with my mouse here? I should be able to
dates.
dates, yeah. Creative name. All right, so none of these match that for some reason. There's only 256 days. Strange. I want like dates. I want the last dates.
dates.
I'm really regretting this. Okay, so this is less than now. Weird.
Oh, I mean, it's true.
Where's dates set up? Oh, it's hard coded to this. So this should be now.
What? Okay.
I think. Still has none in there. The last one, it's closer, but it's still not quite now.
Real date.
Oh, the 26th. I see. It should go to the dates then, I guess.
There's so many things named date. It's pretty fucking mind blowing.
Yeah, it's kind of nice. So now is of this. So this is 2020, November 26th. So this is kind of like the main one we change to say what day we want it to be.
Yes.
For some reason, our little calendar, which is made up of these date squares, why are there so many squares?
Call them what they're named.
Dates.
That's right.
But it should be the month, I guess. Oh, I see. I think what's going on is that the calendar shouldn't be relying on dates. It should be relying on like month dates.
Love it. What's the difference between dates and month dates? Dare I ask?
I think dates is what this is what drives the animation. This is going to say I want to go from March 1st to whatever, like
so
the main date.
Dates is really like time lapse range dates.
Yeah, this shouldn't be now. Yeah, this is time lapse range. Yeah.
Got it. Just for my mental model. And then month dates is all the days in the month. Temporal dates, yeah.
Okay. Well, do we want time lapse or temporal? Temporal dates?
Yeah, sure. How on earth is in charge of the show now?
Nice. I mean, gotta squeeze that production credit.
Yeah, don't tell us we don't listen to our fans, okay?
All right. So I don't want dates. I don't care about you now. But I do need month dates to be something. I guess I can do temporal dates.
What are you talking about? No, what are you talking about?
Huh?
Oh, you're saying filter. Don't you let it. Don't do that. I don't like it. Wasn't our
What
whole
should it be?
problem that they were together? Temporal dates is all the dates in the time lapse, and you're saying that month dates should just pick its dates from all the dates in the time lapse that are in this month? All right.
This should be just November if I'm.
Yeah. Yes.
Where'd it go?
Oh boy. Month dates.
There's nothing in it.
It doesn't seem
So
right.
is
Yeah, that should
why is it
work.
December? Okay, there's offset one. I don't know. I'm a little confused.
Yeah, this shit's
This
confusing
one,
as fuck, bro.
huh?
This is so confusing.
Yeah. All right. So I was trying to get every temporal date where the month of it is
Yeah, I don't like that. Just
November.
make a month of dates from scratch, please. Thank you.
And this, I guess, needs to be the calendar will be for the current month. So it's now.
What? What's now?
So now is based on like the date that's set at the top of the notebook.
What's
So
the
now is
difference
like
between date and now?
date is a string, so we can
Okay,
just write down the day we want,
love
and
it.
then
Now is
now is the
a
date. Hmm.
now is the date object in JavaScript.
I guess this could be called like date string or something. Um. Okay, but it's still not rendering the one. It's still. Does it not include the current day? Yeah, it doesn't include.
Cool.
So it's gonna fill out the month as it goes. I
We
guess that's not
love
how it
that.
was
We
before,
don't
but
care.
that's
We love it.
right.
We stand our new map mode. Yeah, it's good. We're into it.
Awesome,
We
awesome.
it's accidentally got improved.
I think you're right. It's gonna
So
look like a
this
game of
is
Snake.
so now we need to keep this to screenshot with observable and then fork it and give it a new extent.
I think that is right. Um, all right, so go back to the other notebook first. Try run it. So now we should be able to run that command, and I think I had it. Yeah. So it's a long command. Observable preview animate. This is the notebook we're using right now. We're gonna render map. We're gonna wait for join circles. We're gonna iterate over the dates. The out directory. Ooh, we could change that. So the out directory could be like,
V1.
well, yeah, V1. Because the next one we're gonna do was something more specific.
Yes, sir.
Nice. Oh, no such file. Oh, I didn't make a
make
V1.
a V1, yeah. Great. This shouldn't take long at all.
Yeah, we can just kind of let that run. And we can go to the fork, which I should be publishing and sharing in the chat shortly.
Well, yeah, exactly.
Extent.
Update?
Huh?
Extent update?
Extent update. Share this with my team.
That's me! Hooray!
That's you. Publish.
What is it? What happens if you click the suggest button? What the fuck is that? What does it suggest?
Oh, it would create a suggestion, which like you'd get, I guess if you're on the team, you get a UI that's like, accept these changes. It's like a pull request kind of.
Okay.
All right, so here we're at the update, extent update. So we're gonna want to run that one next. But we want to say, let's just put it up here near the top. Extent is what, like 150 or something?
Yeah.
Extent. Oh, we already had it over here. 200.
What's the metric we're showing again? It's doctor visits per 100K or COVID?
No, it's incidence, 7-day average of cases per day.
Gotcha. Damn, bro. So the COVID cast, the Carnegie Mellon COVID cast map, their scale goes to 221.
Oh, really?
Yeah, and there's places in New Jersey where it's like 273. Damn, this looks awful, my dude.
So what should our scale be?
250. Jesus fucking Christ, Southern California is at like crazy. Oh no, sorry, I'm reading this wrong. Whoever made this.
Why is it? I think it's inverted right now.
There we go. That makes so much more sense. All right, I was freaking out because I was reading this shit wrong because they don't have ratios as the default. Sorry, I lied. Our scale should go to 102.
102?
Mm-hmm.
What happened here?
That might be a little low, but theirs goes from 0 to 102. What's that all about?
I do not know why.
What you doing over there?
I'm trying to get the color scale, which I will bring up some up here. It's backwards, but where I define it, which let me pull that up, was scrolling is kind of bugging me out. Why is it doing that? All right, I'm gonna get rid of this old code. It used to have this reverse in it, but that did it. There we go. Okay, so this is to 100.
Okay.
Damn.
It was to 50 before?
Um, yes.
Can you do scale.quantize.nice?
Yes, I think we want to be this then. Oh, I see. We already have this. All right, so dot nice.
Yes, sir.
What?
Makes it nice.
But why is it? Okay. What's nice about it?
I don't know. I think it.
Let me put this in the chat.
I think that it makes it end on more rounded numbers in the breaks that it creates, I believe. I'll look it up. D3 quantize nice.
All right, so then the next thing I want to do. All right, this is almost done. Imagine that.
Okay, here's how Mike Bostock explains the .nice command. Are you ready for this?
I'm listening.
Quantize.nice will quote nice the domain before applying the quantize strategy. Cool.
Nice.
Sick. So that's what it does. I I don't know what that means. All right. Oh, you're playing through your screenshots, huh?
Yeah, it's just going.
That's before our updated scale.
This is before our updated scale.
So now that we've updated our scale, you should make another one go. That's after.
Yeah, let me.
And then we're making all sorts of movies and stuff.
All right, so I can do this, I think. Extend update, right?
Love it.
V2, go.
Love it. Go. Off to the races.
And then we should figure out what the FFmpeg command is. I have it
I'll
written
send it to
down
you.
somewhere.
I have it written down because I've been doing this recently.
Then we'll make a V1 video and a V2 video.
Oh boy. So something like this. I don't know what you named yours. But that's the latest in FFmpeg command technology.
That seems like a lot of pixels.
It's because we're making things in HD now, Ian.
No, but it's like 20. It's like 10,000.
Oh shit, you're right. There's a typo in there, but yeah. I wonder if that really messed me up at some point.
I feel like what's on my screen is like both really boring but also real life, you know?
Yes.
It's like when that just counts by one at a time.
Well, real life is pretty boring, Ian.
Cut to... Okay, well, I guess I can open another terminal, and that would be like cutting to a different CNC. And I can copy your command.
Yeah, maybe that'll work. If that doesn't work, you can try this one. Also, you're not
Moderator
making
EJ
JPEGs, are you?
And I think it's just O3D screenshot. Was it JPEG or PNG?
It was definitely PNG, because JPEG is only when you do the cool-ass canvas to data URL technique.
Oh, it's map.
It's O3D underscore map. Yay.
Height not visible by 2, 753. That's a strange. I've had to do this.
All right, try the second one I sent then.
Okay. Let's see. The second one you sent. That's the frame rate.
Yeah. Well, I just changed, and then there's no
Oh,
size and a bunch of stuff.
I think it would work. So there's this one thing I've had to do where it's scale. I don't want this crop. Sorry, there's a scale functionality here. I think it's like minus VF. Command C. Oh, minus VF is an extra. Oops. Yes, overwrite.
Yay!
Okay,
So quick.
now I'm gonna paste this. Okay, open v1.mp4.
Yay! Ugh.
I do like the legend.
Oh my
Like,
god.
what the hell? What? Ah.
That is sort of how it feels. It has a
Yeah, what
little
the
jump
what?
square. It's because COVID data, CMU data is like a 7-day tracking. So I bet you.
Oh, I should make the dates in the notebook also.
Yeah.
Real quick, we can do temporal dates. It should be an offset of this. D3.time day offset. I don't know, -4 days
Yeah,
back.
I think 9 minus 4 is fine.
Okay. So we publish you, but then the other one should be done already. Or no, is it still working? Yeah, it's got 20
Close.
more to
So
go.
close.
Let me paste that command also in the chat. I had to do this weird thing where I subtract 3 pixels from the height
Okay.
to make Twitter or make FFmpeg happy. That's like a height divisible by 2.
That's fun.
So that's the thing.
You're
I guess it would have
getting.
been, we could have set our height to be explicitly something maybe.
We're FFmpeg hackers now.
Actually, what is height? Map height is 620. But is there... Everything is based on map height. Yeah, 620, but for some reason the pictures were like 753 pixels. I don't know what's up with that. All right, so... Oops. This one's done. V2, I'm probably gonna get rid of those old ones. Oh, all right, and let me also... So it's just this last one that was
nice.
bad.
Yeah, you don't remake it.
So just trash that, remake it.
Nice.
Oh shit. Okay, that one. Yes, right you.
Ian, if we made an app that does all this shit that we do, I think people would want it.
An app that does all the things. What do we do?
All this weird time lapse stuff. Like kind of what I was saying to Alex when he was on the stream. Like if there was like a little command line wizard that did like what we do with our brain of like, okay, now I want to do this thing and I'm going to use this cell and then okay, I'm going to make this video at this size and you know what I mean? Like okay, and I'm going to rerun it every time I update the notebook. Like all that stuff that we do by hand right now. It feels like a computer.
That makes sense.
We've done it enough times, right? Like
I mean, we've done that in the past too with Electron, right? On Data Proofer.
We have made Electron apps in the past, like gangsters.
Yeah, I think we need to like tell the people about data proofer.
Oh, I'm so not having energy for that
All
right
right.
now.
Well, that's coming up at a stream near you when
Go, yeah.
when the epidemic is not at all-time heights.
I have a data proofer sticker. It's on my hard drive because it's where I keep my data. Isn't that fun? You have a data proofer sticker
Okay, so we
somewhere.
updated our scale so
Look at my
that now
sticker.
what? Where's your sticker? Oh, nice.
Yeah,
It's on your hard drive?
yeah. Because it's where I keep my data. You missed the whole thing.
Sorry. Your sticker's cool. I mean, you said
Thank
you didn't
you.
want to talk
That's
about data
all I wanted to
proofer.
hear. I just wanted to hear that my sticker was cool. All right, back to the
It is
COVID.
cool. So like up here, things have been like not good for quite some time.
All
Now
right,
they're just
pull
getting
it.
worse.
I want to have a little experiment. Go ahead and pull it back to the date where you think it starts to explode in the Midwest.
Look at that ripple. Okay, and then Chicago is all, a bigger city, but then the date I think it started okay, right here, September 21st.
September 21st?
Yeah.
The reason I brought that up, that was kind of a leading question. So, Sturgis Motorcycle Rally was in South Dakota, and it's now been said that it accounts for like nearly 20% of American COVID cases. That was August 6th to 15th. So, about a week later is that huge spike that we're experiencing in America, and you can sort of see it on our map.
Okay, yeah. Well, so August, what was it?
It was
Rally?
August 15th was the last day. So, plus 5 to 7 days is 21st, 22nd.
Okay, so here's August 12th. And then it's getting lighter and lighter, and then
Yeah,
it's
you
lighter
see,
and lighter.
boom, South Dakota lights on fire. And then the whole country. Because they all went home from all across the country. That's today?
More or less. Today's the 29th.
That's
This
crazy.
is
So
this
the
publishing
Midwest
the
is
date.
really going through it right now. Like the same way that New York was in March and shit.
Yeah.
That was the thing. I forget who said it. It might have been at CMU or somewhere else, but like a tool that says like this is like I'm in Orange County. Oh, maybe New York Times had it of like when different counties hit their peak, and it was a small multiples of months, the last 6 months. You know what I mean? That was interesting. But like seeing like if you rolled over one of these Midwest counties, like what date New York looked was at that rate. You know what I mean? Like where other
Mm.
places in the country were at this point before. But that seems complicated.
I mean, it's an interesting idea for sure. Oh, okay. Well, we updated our
Yeah, we're
scale.
getting too good at this show. I think what we've earned ourselves is a beautiful 15-minute break,
Okay, I think
and
that's fair.
and then
I
we
think
can
that's.
really relax and do what's necessary to have a productive generative art segment.
I think yeah, we can pick up, pick ourselves up with some generative art. I think.
Again, last time we made this crazy boids to topography to 3D object thing, which I am pretty freaking proud of, even though I mostly just watched it happen. So I want to get some of that energy happening again.
I mean, designed in New York and developed in California.
Right. Yeah, exactly. All right, so we'll be back in 15 minutes or so, maybe a little early, depending on how we feel. I'm going to play some jams on the starting screen. Thank you for hanging out with us. When we come back, it's the most fun part of all. We're going to make some generative art.
Hey, what's up? I have a bunch of OP1 beats for you, if you're interested in that sort of thing.
And we're live. We're back. It's Coding with Fire. Ian's really tiny. I'm going to fix it really quick. I'm getting good at doing this quickly. Hold on. Yeah.
Kind of like.
Amazing. Okay, yeah, now Ian's normally sized. You're back with Coding with Fire. We're having a great night so far. We fixed the wheel of data, which we spin every once in a while. It's kind of nightly now. We spin it all the time. I'm going to pull it up so people know what we're talking about. The wheel of data. It makes noises now, which is delightful. And then we did some COVID data viz, which is on your screen. You want to give that little time lapse a play? The depressing time lapse of, yeah. So we got that
we
going.
updated the color scale.
And it sure does look like a huge virus is spreading all across America.
I think this is the wrong. This is the old version. Let me see. Yeah, it really does look like that, doesn't it?
That's what the new color scale.
This is with the new color scale, which we need there. Oh, it just like explodes.
Yep. It looks like a petri dish where the virus is spreading through the entire petri dish. Except that's us. We are the petri dish. It's like really carefully plotting a tsunami that's enveloping your city, like as it's happening. It's kind of weird. A weird way to hang out.
Yeah. See clearly a not pleasant thing to see.
So anyway, we're gonna do our generative art portion of the show. Get rid of all that death, Ian. Take it off the screen.
Closing it out.
Good Lord.
It's too much.
So lately we've been doing this topographic pattern sort of stuff, which I'm into because it's sort of the vibe of the new season, as you can tell from our background and whatnot. We never did make a background with it. We kind of went off the deep end. So we could just...
we never made the background, right?
We could just do that. Which all that means is we have to like do what we did before, which is make an observable notebook its own web page and then like host it on Netlify or something and make it full screen. And then I can add it as an OBS source. Or we could do something totally different if you want to do that.
Oh, I mean, I like the idea of that. Then the thing I was thinking is if we forked this notebook and let's say we go back to 2D, there's I think there's one observable creator, Makio. How am I going to find his sweet notebooks? Let's see. Oh, he has Lionel Radisson has some really badass notebooks. Generating SVGs.
I see their notebooks on Twitter all the time.
Yeah. And I saw this one, that the like aesthetic of it I really like.
I see what you're driving at a little bit.
It's got this like paper shadow.
I
thing
like
going
it.
on,
I'm way into that. That's cool.
So if our Boyd topo things are like these sheets, I think that would be nice to look at.
I agree. So is it drop like how does he do it? Like are they drop shadows or just it's one filter?
Let's find out. There's a linear gradient. There's many of them though. So I guess is the answer to your previous I want a for loop. So I'm mapping over this and creating linear gradients. Oh, it's a string, so it all goes into this one string. And there's a shadow filter, I guess, in the depths. So I'm not sure how much the gradient...
All right, so let me go back to our non-3D voids and fork that, right? Should I do Seuss Boyd contours?
Oh, you know what I was thinking actually is that you should fork the 3D network notebook and then delete the 3D part because
Okay.
that's like slows it down. But what we did figure out is that we could increase the frame, and we had the frame, so you were able to animate it. Like this one's set up for animating GIFs,
Excellent point. Don't say it like that though.
GIFs to ourselves, gradients. Um, so yes, I do think we should fork that one, regardless of how you say it. So yeah, it looks like there's two pieces. There's the fill is a gradient, and the shadow is a filter, and it uses a blur. The other thing that reminds me is I've seen Eric made like a sweet, I think it might have been a tributary actually. Maybe it was a block as well of like using SVG blur on an image, and like you can like wipe away fog, like fogged up image. And like imagine if each of the levels of our like thing as we're going, it's like a different amount of fogging up. You know what I'm saying? So it's like different blurring of some background image or feed.
I don't know how we could do it, but yes.
Well, yeah, we'd figure it out somehow. But yes, did you fork the notebook?
I'm about to share it. Things are a little complicated over here.
And republish it. I'm also going to share our latest, the notebook that we are forking. Okay, and then you just put in the one that did. Nice. Well, that works out nicely. Yours is the most recent one. Blend modes be used in SVGs. I do not remember.
Yes,
oh, this is great.
I do believe that they can.
And hide make scene. Doing our voids. Okay, contours. Oh, and this though is using canvas. So we need an SVG version. All right. This renders a path. So does this one? It's also rendering a path, but it's doing some crazy X, Y, and calculating the curve, which is badass, but okay, yeah. So we can copy this way of doing it. In fact, I'm going to copy the URL first. And put it here. Clean that up later. Then I'm going to take this code, bring it over here. All right, so I don't have this thing a random amount per this array. I have contours, I think. Yeah. But what is this array function here?
So Hell on Earth has brought up blend modes, and it reminded me of this thing I made long ago, where I just put a whole bunch of circles on the page at different sizes, and then you can drag them around, and they're all on blend mode difference, and it has like really weird results as you move them around, and you can make weird little shapes out of them.
Okay. So I don't need that. Nice. So you could do blend modes of the shapes too, right?
Yep.
Okay, that should be lit. Height. Color scale. What are we doing for our colors? Is it?
It's a great question. Do we have a to 1 scale? That's what I've been doing lately for these weird color scales.
Weight color to
We do have a to 1 scale. There's got to be a better way mathematicians use to describe that. But it's what I call it when you take a number.
I think it's like unit. I don't know what's all going on here. Why? There's noise. I don't want. Okay, I got a step. I'm gonna return. This is gonna be path. Something like that. Where's this context? I don't need that.
Let me know when you're done in that cell.
Just about weight color. Sorry, I was gonna paste this in here. So this. All right, I'm done. I don't think it worked, but it's, you know.
I wanted to try a slight modification on what you had.
Yeah, I'm done for now.
Which is just weight color like 0.5. And it's still black. Why?
Oh, it might not be the color, so I think it might be the stroke here.
So there's no dark color, is there?
Oh, but there we go. We're
Hey,
somewhere.
that's pretty cool.
All right, so what's going on here? Is this thing? No, it is kind of interesting. We'll play with that in a second. So why is it only going to half the screen? Is it height, width, height, wide, -50? Okay.
There you go.
This is. So is this weight color? I think it should be 2. That fill isn't working. Okay. What if the fill was the same as the stroke?
Okay.
Oh,
I think that's what you're
now
driving
it's-
at, right?
This is what I was like thinking about. There's some stuff I want to see different here before I'm like happy with it, but it is definitely in the direction I wanted to go. Whoa, what are you playing with? Because it's cool.
The blur amount.
Shadow amount or something?
Yeah.
Yeah, I like this. Stop scrolling so damn much while you're playing with it. This is great.
You could animate this number. I'm gonna pull that number out, right? Blur amount equals.
Oh, like a slider?
Yeah.
We published this if you're looking. Oh, yeah. Nice.
I need the
I want.
scrubber code in my clipboard. I need to pull the Lego from the new little Lego food pantry full of fun things.
I also want to like smooth out the contours, right? Like I think if they were just a bit simplified, um, it would be like it would just be like nicer aesthetic, and it's not real data, so it's look at that contours smooth. Whoa. Oh, this is already smooth. I want even more smooth. Oh, there's an interpolate. That's right. I think on. You're playing with it right now, right? Whoa.
I just added it to a scrubber.
Oh, we could where's this I change the delay or whatever.
Yeah, I think it's in the next one, right?
That's fucking cool. I feel like this number should be animated over as the boys are moving,
Yeah, I agree. That would be super fun.
so that it goes in and out, I guess. But it's slowing me down quite a bit. Oh. What did I find? So the contours, so the path here. I see D3 geopath. Area bound centroid measure projection context point radius. Damn. I really want to simplify those paths to smooth them out.
I'm with that.
Okay. Old ass. Okay, it says code. Light code. How does this one? Does this one? This is, man, 2012.
there's a poor network connection, which is unfortunate because I think Ian was in the middle of something. So let me try and get him back. Meanwhile, I'm gonna let this play, do cool stuff. It's funny that it left Ian in a thinking, looking screen now.
Oh,
Yo, you back?
I mean, I'm on my iPad. I don't understand why my computer's not working.
Oh no.
Wait, what am I chatting in right now? Is this Skype?
Yeah, this is Skype. But it doesn't come through in the way the other thing did.
Hang on.
Sorry, I was just talking to Ian on his iPad. I don't know if you guys could hear that. I'm trying to make it a much smoother increase for the animation. Alright, so I'm just playing around with the sizing, and now it is much slower, but when it gets to the top, it's about the same. But it'll happen over more time, over 400 frames, I guess, which will be better. Let's see, try playing around with this. Oh, it's Ian. Yeah, what's up?
Hey, I think I have to restart my computer. It's just bugging out.
Alright, that's true.
So,
I think
are
that
you
we
still
have
on
new
air? Did
video
you
and
go to
audio.
starting soon?
Oh yeah, we're still on air. I was playing with the blur on the shadows. I made it increase a lot more slowly and it's more smoothly, in my opinion.
Nice. That sounds good.
And I'll hit republish.
Yeah, I think, well, you had the command last time. Do you want to try to run it again?
Well, here's the problem, is that was based on the 3JS canvas, and this is an SVG.
But it should still be a screenshot, right?
Yes, but before I was running the script, and I guess now I can make a new terminal command to do it for this one. Let me see. So we have our new notebook name. I'll go ahead and copy that. And then, how do you feel about putting your face in the center of the circle?
Yeah, oops. Let me figure that out real quick. This is not.
Yeah, I know we're improvising right now. I'm sorry that something happened to your computer.
Yeah, now it's like, it just has a progress bar. Yeah.
All right, well, I'm gonna make this command while we wait for that. So the thing that we want to grab is called what? It's not called anything. Cool. We'll call it contours equals. Nope, contours is already a thing. Contour canvas. Nope, it's not a canvas. Contour viz. Great. So we want contour viz. Our iter wait for is what? Oh, I already have this? I don't know why I'm writing this again then.
You see, I
You're
think I'm
right.
back.
You were so right. I already had this before. Oh, you're calling me again. Okay, we'll see how this works.
Okay.
No, okay, hold on.
No, I'm even bigger. Big-headed.
Look, hey, we're back. Sort of. Share your screen, buddy.
Man, this is looking good. Oh, okay, you gotta see what I see. Let's see.
Yes, please. Yay, we're back.
Yeah.
So what I was just trying to do was make a command that turns this into an animation.
I would also, how would you feel about having the bottom, like having a bottom layer that is like one of the colors also? So like everything starts at.
I feel great about that.
The same color.
I'm just gonna run this command real quick and see what happens. Pardon me.
What do I do?
Seems unhappy. Iterate for contour. Where's contours? There it is.
Let me get rid of this canvas cell now.
Yeah, so that's the way it should be. When you redo contours, you get new contours, and that's great. So, what changed? Well, the thing we used to get was called scene. Is there still a thing called scene in here?
Like contour viz?
There's still 3JS.
Oh,
Well,
yeah.
It used to be. I just made contour viz. It used to not have a name. But in the 3D one, scene was the 3JS scene, right? That's cool. I like what you're doing.
Well, now it's like it's an SVG element. So to turn that into a canvas, or no, you just want to grab it. What's your command look like? I can't see your screen.
I'll paste it in the chat. Un segundo. So I'm doing contour viz. Iterate for contours. Slice filter. Slice steps. Is that what's wrong? Yeah, that's what's wrong. I don't know what that's all about. What do I iter over? That's the real question. Frames. Frames.
Yeah.
What's the thing inside it though? Frame
It's just a
and
number.
frames? I guess you're right. Yeah, let me try that.
Yeah, I think the current frame is based on.
Yeah, there we go. Yeah, we make 100 frames in the current settings.
Yeah. So is your command is just running right now? Nice.
Yep. We're waiting for it to go, and I'm getting my ffmpeg command ready for when it's done. I'm very excited.
Sick.
But the problem is, won't the shadow one not also increase because it's a scrubber?
Yeah, we would need to have that be based on the frame instead of the scrubber if you want.
Okay, I have an idea. So it can just be border amount equal frame divided by 100 or something.
Yeah, that would just sort of go.
Maybe 50. Or 3. Or 24. Great. And then I'll hit republish, and the next time we run this, that'll be better, I guess.
What is it? So
Oh, it's done. So now I have a bunch of these screenshots on my desktop. That's cool.
Oh, that's kind of cool.
All right, so now I'm going to try and stitch them together. This is without our shadow increasing at all. Uh-oh.
Oh yeah, we didn't publish. We gotta republish if you want to do it now.
Out.mp4. What are you talking about? Doesn't exist. Oh, contour out.mp4. Oh. Yeah, buddy, that works great. It didn't do the shadows. So, okay, it didn't do the shadows though, so we just gotta republish and then I can just run this again, right?
I think so. The shadow should get more pronounced when it.
And then can we do more frames? Where's frames?
Yeah.
Right now it goes to 100. Let's fucking do 220. 222. Just feels good. Do you hear that sound? That's the sound of my cat walking over my drum machine.
Silly cat.
He's like, we need a beat for this. All right, it's republished though, right?
Yeah, I mean, I'll republish it one more time, but it should be.
All right, I'm doing it. All right, I have to turn off the...
Nice, let it run. Go take care of your cat.
All right. He like gave me a very annoyed look, as if to say like, "What are you doing?"
This is fun. We got loops going.
Yeah, I got my stuff rendering. This is what it's all about.
Yeah, you're right. If that was just more of one click and some of it was set up for you easier, right? It's like just, oh, you want however many frames or like
Yeah, exactly.
however many of these variables.
I think that's also like a template notebook that you like write your shit into, or you know what I mean? Like there's like the total frames, like there's a few things that like you like reuse all the time too.
Well, I think also if it was a UI, it was like anytime that you clicked on, you could take a slider.
Oh shit! You're so smart. Yeah, it gives you a little snippet to put in your notebook. Like, oh, you added that. Like, if you'd probably need this. If you don't have it already, here's what it looks like.
Yeah.
Because that's the benefit of like a GUI wizard, right? Is that it has the space for that. Like, all right, if you want to do 100 frames, then this is the, with the clipboard button, array.from 100 frames. It has to be called this.
That'd be interesting. Like, turn this notebook into an animation and like click on each of the things where it could do that. Because any slider, right, could become a set of frames that you want, the thing that you want to iterate over.
Yes, exactly.
So if you set up stuff to be based on sliders, then it could like easily just turn that slider into a little video for you. But man,
Oh,
I
my
still
stuff just
like.
finished
I feel
rendering.
like the parallel one is nice though. It's like when you can get it all almost instantly. That's a strong computer like yours though.
Gotta get those strong computers. Tools of the trade. All right.
I saw something about processing
Go ahead.
100 gigabytes. Someone needed like a
Yeah, I saw that too.
Yeah.
No, you don't need a $50,000 machine. All right, are you ready for the moment of truth? Because I believe I have what we wanted, which is an animated over time, both the wibble wobble of it and also the shadow.
Yeah, I'm ready, man. Let's do this.
Play.
It's cool.
I might have not made the shadow. It definitely does it though. It's pretty sick. I should have made it more maybe. I think it's like now it's like 0.1. Yeah, do like 0.5 maybe.
You know what though? I want to change the background color because
You don't like this green?
It's too like because it still has the snapping thing. I don't like that it's just like. That's kind of interesting. Oh, that's okay. Yeah, the snapping thing is something that could be addressed in the contour. I think Phil was telling me about it. So in like the D3 library.
The fun thing about the green background is that I can green screen it though.
Oh.
Which is pretty fun.
Yeah, could you do that? Okay. I mean, fair. If you turned up the shadow a lot and we had the green screen, that would be really interesting. Okay, I'm gonna do this. I'm gonna say BG color equals weight color to 1 scale, and I had it at like 10 or something. RG, yeah, that's just straight up green. So we'll make this.
There we go.
BG color. Whoa, dude, what the hell?
Sorry.
No, this is awesome.
So I just threw it on.
How?
But I'll put it.
How does this work? I thought you had to like embed it as something.
You sort of do. I'll put it above my screen, but under. Here we go. Yeah. I just made it a new source. Oh, sorry. This is the video that I captured, not the notebook. So it's just a loop of the video with the green background, and I take the green out. I was just curious if that was possible or not.
Can you like tweet that loop? I don't know, because that's pretty sweet. Anyway.
Well, I can take a little screen recording. We can talk about the show with all this stuff going around, and since it's on my screen, I'll handle the recap.
I like that.
All right, because it is 11:40.
Perfect. I mean, this is, yeah.
All right, you ready? I'm ready.
Did the thing, yeah.
All right, so on this episode of Coding with Fire, we did a bunch of stuff with COVID and the wheel and stuff, but that's all very depressing and sad. The part that I really enjoyed is the generative art part, of course, and what we did is we took the topographic patterns that we've been playing around for a while. Actually, there's a bunch of different forks if we go back through our old notebooks, and made one in 3D. Made one that was animated. Let me see if I can find that one. Yeah, there was an animated one where every time you rerun this, it makes a new frame. And so we've been sort of bouncing off that idea. There was also a 3JS version where it turned into 3D contours. And tonight, we sort of played with this idea of adding shadows to them. So right now the blur amount is 1.25, but just to play around, I'll make it like 10. and you get this totally different effect. So the idea of like playing through that and animating through that, and we got this animated time-lapse video that's sort of playing around us right now, embedded in our OBS scene. And it's been a fun experience, definitely more relaxing than looking at maps of terrible data.
Yes. Quite enjoyed this segment. It's a good way to end out the night, so we can have sweet dreams of blobby drop shadow things.
Exactly. It's always good to have like a good ending note rather than talking about the real world or any of its shortcomings.
And green screen magic, yes. Thanks for hanging out, Helen. It's been
thank you to everybody for hanging out. Appreciate you guys.
Tuned in.
It's always fun. If you have ideas of things that we should do or add to the wheel, let us know. Oh, I always keep forgetting. If you want to hire me, or if you know anybody who does want to hire people to do data viz, I'm available for freelance work. Let me know. Email is on my Twitter, ejfox@ejfox.com. Is there anything you got going on that you want to plug, Ian?
Oh, I just want to say that you should hire EJ.
That's my plug. Get your own plug.
Yeah. I mean, I want a second here.
All right, thank you. I appreciate that.
Yeah, because I think for now, that's what's up, man.
Yeah, it makes and also if you're like a smart person, you'll hire me and let me work on whatever you're hiring me for on the stream, such that we get cooler streams and more people see your stuff. But that's like some next level 1000 IQ stuff. So I don't expect everybody to be there.
Real recognize real. Yeah, we'll have some good shows in the future, I think.
Yep. Another good time. Appreciate everybody for hanging out. Thank you for your time, Ian. Peace out, everybody.
Thanks for tuning in, y'all.